Good morning, everyone. In the previous lecture, we have already discussed about what are reversible process and what are irreversible process. Now, in this particular lecture, we will discuss how to calculate the work done in reversible as well as irreversible process. So, firstly, I am deriving an expression for work which is used for both reversible and irreversible process in terms of pressure and volume. So, we all know that work is force into displacement or force dot displacement cos theta. So force into displacement, I am taking it as this force into displacement, and I am taking a system. I am taking a system in which a gas is enclosed. A gas is enclosed in a cylinder with a frictionless piston, and this piston is also massless. So I am taking a piston over here, and here we have the gas, and this is the whole system. Okay, and here we have P external and here we have P internal. So now I am taking the case of expansion first. I am taking the case of expansion. Okay, so firstly I am taking the case of expansion, and we have to just reverse the whole steps in order to calculate the work done in case of compression. Okay, there is not a difference, not a large difference, just we have to change the sign. So now in case of expansion, the driving force is P internal. Okay, because you can say, due to P internal the change will take place, that is why it is the driving force. Okay, so this is the driving force, and P external is the opposing force. In this case, P external is the opposing force. In case of compression, P external will become the driving force and P internal will become the opposing force. Now, in case of expansion, let us assume that the piston displaces or expand up to this point. Okay, it is expand by a small distance dl. Okay, this is the displacement, small displacement, and we have to calculate the small amount of work done by the system. And we all know that if system works, it comes out to be negative. We have already discussed in the previous classes that if work done by the system, it is taken to be as negative, and if work done on the system, it is taken to be as positive. So in this case, in expansion, work done is negative. Why it is negative? Because in chemistry, work done is always calculated in form of P external. We always derive the formula for work in terms of P external, not in terms of P internal. In physics, they derive the formula in terms of P internal. That is why there is a opposite sign. Okay, फिजिक्स में क्या है, वो P इंटरनल के टर्म्स में वर्क को निकालते हैं, एंड इन केमिस्ट्री हम P एक्सटर्नल के टर्म्स में निकालेंगे. दैट इज वाई जो साइन है वो अपोजिट है इन केस ऑफ फिजिक्स एज कंपेयर टू केमिस्ट्री. सो नाउ द फॉर्मूला फॉर वर्क इज W is equal to force into, now the displacement is dl, and we all know that pressure we are taking, assuming the area of the piston. The area of the piston is small l. Area of piston is small l, sorry, small a, not small l, small a, and the pressure is P external. So we all know that P pressure is equal to force upon my area. So from here, force will be P external into area. Now put this value here, we will get P W is equal to F into, sorry, P external into area into dl. Now we have to take here, we have to take the values of P external and force to be negative, because the expansion takes place and we are dealing in P external, and P external is the opposing force. That is why we have to take it as negative. Okay, so that the work will comes out to be negative, because this term is always positive, because we are expanding the final volume will always be greater than that of the initial volume. That is why it comes out to be negative. It comes out to be positive, and the whole multiplication will comes out to be negative. Okay, now Now area into displacement. We have already discussed. We have already learned in the mathematics that area into height is nothing but volume. So now all the matter which is present over here in the piston is displaced up to a height of dl. So area into the displacement is known as dv. Is known as dv, which is the change in volume. So now we have the small work minus P external into dV. This is the formula for small work, and if we want to calculate the total work, we just have to integrate it from initial volume to final volume. So now we are integrating it from V1 to V2 minus P external dV. P external is constant. Now take it out, and we have to integrate the volume from V1 to V2, and we will get minus P external initial final volume minus initial volume, which is equal to P external into delta V. In case of irreversible, we have to use this formula. Work is minus P external into delta V, because in case of irreversible, the P external will always remain the same. Okay, in case of reversible, it will change after each and every step, but in case of irreversible, the P external will always remain same, because it occurs in finite number of steps. For example, if a reaction is taking place in a single step, and I am taking the external pressure as 30 and the internal pressure is 50. Now it will remain the same. The internal pressure will become low by expanding, and the expansion will take place up to 30. ठीक है, एक्सपेंशन कब तक होगी? जब तक ये 50 कहां तक ना पहुंच जाए, 30 तक ना पहुंच जाए. But the P external will always remain same, so we will take it as same. But in case of reversible, as the reaction occurs in a large number of steps, so at every step, after every step, we have to decrease the P external in order to do some expansion. Okay, we will discuss it later, that how P external what is the difference between the P external in case of reversible as well as irreversible. Now let us do one question. So one numerical problem related to this formula. For example, we have a problem that a gas expands from let's say from 10 liter to 15 liter. Okay, a gas expands from 10 liter to 15 liter by applying a pressure of 5 atm. Calculate the work. So you have to calculate the work, and you all know that now work is done by the system. It is always taken to be as negative. So we have the formula for work minus P external into dV. Now dV is the delta V is the small change, and it is irreversible process because it is taking place in a single step. So W will be equal to minus P. The P pressure is 5 atm, and the change in volume is 15 minus 5, and we will get minus 5 into here we have 10. This comes out to be minus 25. What is the unit? atm into liter. atm liter. Okay. Now keep in your mind that 1 atm liter is equal to 101.3 joule. Okay. 1 atm liter is equal to 101.3 joule, and 1 bar liter is equal to 100 joule. Okay, so keep in your mind these two relations. So in order to calculate the work in terms of joule, we just have to multiply here by 101.3 joule. Okay, so now we will get the work. Okay, so this is the so this type of question may be asked in the exam, that you have to just calculate the work if the change in volume and pressure is given to you. Okay, and the work is in negative in case of expansion, and in case of compression it comes out to be positive. Okay, so now uh, now let us derive the formula in case of reversible process. Okay, now I'm taking the uh, case of reversible. If we have reversible process, what will be the formula in case of reversible process? What will be the formula? Okay, so we have already derived that W is equal to P external, that is in minus, and dV integration. Okay, integration from V1 to V2. So now we all know that in case of reversible process, reversible expansion, the P external, the value of P external is is a little bit small than that of P internal, which is the driving force. So I am just deriving the formula of work in terms of internal pressure. Okay, the pressure of gas. I want to derive the formula in terms of pressure of gas. Okay, so here we have P internal minus P external is equal to dP. Okay, the small change, and from here we will get minus P external is equal to dP. We will get P internal minus dP. Okay, so now put this value there. We will get W is equal to minus P internal minus dP whole multiplied by dV. So now multiply P internal dV from V1 to V2. We have minus plus integration dV into dP. Okay, dV into dP from V1 to V1. Now these two are very small terms, and if we multiply two small terms, we will get even a more smaller term, like we have 0.2 into 0.2. We will get 0.04, which is even more smaller than 0.2. So we can easily neglect this term. And we are left with W is equal to minus P internal dV. Okay, so we are deriving the work in case of reversible expansion, and if we take the temperature as constant, I am taking the temperature to be constant. So this is the work done in isothermal reversible expansion. Work done in isothermal reversible expansion. Okay, so this is the work done in case of isothermal reversible expansion, and we all know that pressure, we have a relation between pressure, volume and temperature from the ideal gas equation, where we have PV is equal to nRT. Now P internal is the pressure of the gas, so from here P is equal to nRT by V. Now put this value here, and we will get minus V1 say V2, again V1 say V2, and we have nRT upon by V dV. Now these three terms are constant, take it outside, and minus integration dV by V, V1 say V2. Okay, now what is the integration of 1 by x? What is the integration of 1 by x? The integration is natural log x. Okay, this is the integration. Here we have dx also. This is the integration of 1 by x. So from here we will get minus nRT natural log ln v, कहाँ से कहाँ तक, v2 v1 से v2. So now put the value, final value minus initial value, minus nRT ln v2 minus ln v1. Okay, so now what is the formula for natural log a minus natural log b? The formula for natural log a minus natural log b is equal to natural log a upon by b. So you have to remember these two formulas. Okay, the integration of 1 by x or 1 by a is natural log x. So this is the formula, and we will get minus nRT ln v2 upon by v1. Okay, so this is the main formula for work done that W is equal to W is equal to, I'm writing over here, W is equal to minus nRT ln V2 by V1. Now we have to change the natural log into log base 10. Okay, there are two logarithm, there are two terms. एक तो होता है नेचुरल लॉग, ठीक है, जिसका बेस होता है स्मॉल ई, और एक होता है नेचुरल लॉग का बेस 10, and we have to just multiply with 2.303 in order to change the natural log base e to natural log 10. So from here we will get W is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log V2 by V1. Okay, log V2 by V1. This is the exact formula which we will use to solve the numericals. W is equal to 2.303 nRT log V2 by V1. Now this is given in your problem that the gas is expanding reversibly isothermally. Okay, it will be given in the question, and you have to just apply this formula. Temperature is given to you, R is 8.314. Okay, and temperature you have to take in Kelvin, and V2 and V1 is also given to you, and you have to just apply this formula. So okay, I am explaining it to you again, that we know that in case of P, in case of reversible reaction, the change is very small, which is dP, and we just put the value of P external in the work formula, that P external is P internal minus dP. Now these two terms are quite small, and that is why P dP dot dV is negligible. Okay, we are taking it as negligible because these two terms are very small, and their product will comes out to be even more small than P internal into dV. And from here we all know that the ideal gas equation is PV is equal to nRT. From here P internal is the pressure of the gas, which comes out to be nRT by V. Now N is the moles, which is constant, R is also constant. Temperature, we are taking the isothermal case, then temperature will also be constant. Then the integration for dV by V, and we all know that the integration of 1 by x dx is natural log x. So, and then we just have to integrate it from V1 to V2, the initial volume to final volume, and just put the value of final minus initial, and we will get ln V2 minus ln V1, and the formula for natural log A minus natural log B is natural log A by B. So we will get this formula, and in order to convert natural log to log base 10, we just have to multiply it by 2.303. Okay, so this is the whole derivation of isothermal reversible expansion, the work done in case of isothermal reversible expansion. Now we will discuss the graph of reversible as well as irreversible expansion. So before move on to the graphs of reversible and irreversible process, let us do a numerical problem. So we have calculate the work done when 0.25 mole of an ideal gas expands isothermally and reversibly. Now it is given to us that the gas is expanding isothermally and reversibly. So we have to apply the formula which we have derived earlier at 27 degrees Celsius from volume V1 to V2. Now the final volume is V2, given to us as 20, and the initial volume is 10 liter, and the temperature is 27 degrees Celsius, which is equal to 300 Kelvin. Okay, and the moles are 0.25 mole. Okay, so we have already derived the formula that work is equal to minus 2.303 nRT log V2 by V1. Okay, so just 2.303, just put the all values, and we will get minus 2.303, and is 0.25, and R is the gas constant 8.314, temperature is 300, log V2 by V1, V2 is 20 and V1 is 10. Okay, so this will cancel out, and we will get minus 2.303 into 0.25 into 8.314 into 300 into log 2. Now the value of log 2 is 0.301. Okay, so you have to memorize the values of log from 1 to 10. Okay, and the rest of the values will be can be easily derived from these 10 values. I will tell you how to calculate the other rest of the values, the higher values of log. So now we just have to multiply this whole term, okay, and we will get the value of work in negative because work is done by the system. Okay, so this is so these type of numericals may come in the exam, and we have to use this particular formula. W is equal to 2.303 nRT log V2 by V1, and from Boyle's law we know that P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Okay, so from here we will get V2 by V1 is equal to P1 by P2. So we can also put the value of V2 by V1. We can also replace the value of V2 by V1 by P1 by P2. So we will get the formula W is equal to 2.303 nRT log P1 by P2. Okay. So this can also be used as the formula that W is equal to 2.303 nRT log P1 by P2. Okay. So now let us discuss the graphs of reversible and irreversible process. So now let us discuss the PV diagram for reversible and irreversible process. So I am taking two same system for explaining the PV diagram for reversible as well as irreversible. So I am taking the same gas with same amount. Okay, the moles are same, and we have this piston over here. So I am taking both the gases with equal volume. Okay, so the initial volume is V1 in both the gases, and the gases are also. So I am taking the two system as identical. So now assume the internal pressure to be 50. Okay, and the external pressure in case of irreversible is quite small than that of internal pressure in case of expansion. I am taking the expansion case. So but in case of reversible process, this is the case of irreversible. Okay, irreversible process, and here we have the reversible process. Okay, so now the pressure is quite high, that is why the gas will expand up to this point. Okay, up to this point the gas will expand, and the internal pressure will become 30 at this point. So that is why the piston will stop. Okay, so but the P external will remain the same, and we will get the graph like this in case of irreversible process. So let us say that this is the P external as 30, or this is the P external as 30, and this is the volume V1. The gas will expand from this point to this point. Let us say this point is V2. Okay, and this is the V1, and the pressure, the external pressure will remain the same. So the area under the curve, the area which is under the curve will give us the value of the work. Okay, this area under the curve will give us the value of the work, because work is nothing but the area under the curve, which is integration of P delta V, P into delta V, the change. Okay, we have to just multiply length into breadth like we have. So area under the curve will give us the value of work. Okay, here we have minus sign. We are taking the expansion case. Now what will happen in case of reversible? Again I am taking the internal pressure to be 50, and in a reversible process the external pressure is just a little bit small than that of internal pressure. Let us take it as 49. Okay, so now the internal pressure is greater than that of external pressure. The gas will expand. We have to expand it up to 30, but now the pressure is external pressure is 49. So the piston will expand like this only. Okay, the piston will expand up to this, the DL. Okay, the displacement is so small because there is नोट अ लार्ज डिफरेंस बिटवीन पी एक्सटर्नल एंड पी इंटरनल, तो क्या होगा, पिस्टन जो है वो जो गैस है वो एक्सपेंड करेगी, जैसे ही प्रेशर उसका 49 हुआ इट विल स्टॉप. ओके, सो अगेन इन ऑर्डर टू एक्सपेंड द गैस वी हैव टू decrease the external pressure at each and every point, because there are in reversible process there are a large number of steps, and after each step we have to decrease the external pressure in order to expand the gas, in order to do expansion. तो हर एक स्टेप पे क्या होता है इन रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस में, जो एक्सपेंशन है वो तभी होगा जब हम एक्सटर्नल प्रेशर को क्या करते रहे, कम करते रहे. तो at this stage the internal pressure and external pressure is equal to 49. Now I have to decrease the external pressure up to 48. Okay, the gas will again expand, and this process will go on like this up to 30. तो ये प्रोसेस जो है ये चलती रहेगी, and it will take a large number of steps. So that is why firstly, but we have to draw the graph for reversible, and we all know that the external pressure is 49. Okay, let us take it as 49 over here. Okay, this is the 49. So now the volume is V1. Again volume फिर से V1 होगा. Now at each and every point the external pressure, we have to decrease the external pressure in order to do expansion. So the graph will be like this. It is a curvature like graph we will get. Okay, like this, and the area under this curve will give us the value of work, which is this much. This much is the value of work, which is large as compared to the value in case of irreversible reaction. Okay, so what is the difference between the area? This much, A, B and C. Okay, this much is the difference in the area of reversible and irreversible process. Okay, so the difference between work of reversible minus work of irreversible is area ABC. Okay, the area of this curve. Now why we get the sharp, very clean curve? Because the steps are so small that they will coincide each other. Like we have the first step is like this, okay, and the second is like this, again the third is like this. So the steps are so continuous that we will get a clean curve. Okay, they are coincide with each other. Okay, the steps are so small and there are in large number of steps. That is why we are saying that reversible process takes place in infinite number of steps. ठीक है, तो ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि हर बार जो है प्रेशर वो 49 से 48 जाए. It in other step it may be 48 to 47.9, 47.8. तो ये बहुत ज्यादा टाइम लेता है रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस जो है. That is why we will get a sharp curve. Okay, the steps are so continuous. That is why we will get a sharp curve, and in case of reversible we will get the maximum work, because we have to apply the pressure against opposing pressure, which is quite large. So we have to do a large amount of work. Okay, and from graphically we have already get that the work comes out to be larger in case of a reversible reaction. Now I hope this topic is clear to you all, that how work in case of reversible is maximum as compared to irreversible reaction. So I think this much is quite enough for this particular lecture, and if you have any doubt, just write your doubts in the comment box, and I hope you found this lecture very helpful, and so thank you very much.